What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you are now entering the Cinema Chop Shop. So park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you see a Patreon account. You click it, you can become a member. All you got to do is try, recommend movies, music, and trailers for me to react to. Now, with that being said, we are here today with a 2021 film by the name of Held. It is a horror thriller type movie, and it's starring a bunch of people that you probably never heard of. So I'm not even going to bother mentioning them, but I am a very huge fan of horror, and I randomly ran across this trailer and it caught my interest. So I just, I went and found me a way to watch it, if you catch my drift. So this is a 2021 film. I checked it out, and I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis. So the general synopsis is there's this couple that they are meeting up in a far away, secluded area, I guess to like rekindle their marriage or whatever, or to spend their anniversary together. So they're spending their anniversary together. They go to this far away, isolated place. We found out that the wife, her name is what is her name? Emma. The wife by the name of Emma, she has had trauma in her past, so she has issues trusting people. And they're and you went when you see it happen, you're just like, okay, how does this play a part in the movie? But you see that she's overly cautious. She wants like these high-tech, high-grade security systems because of the thing that happened to her earlier on in her life. So this couple has it just don't click. It's just their marriage looks like it's failing, right? And what we have initially seems like the most random Saw shit ever. This movie is like the Saw version of marriage counseling. This person that we don't know who it is randomly just conspires to just trap this couple in here and have them work on their marriage and what they detail as a perfect marriage. So I'll give you an example. So there's things like, oh, be a gentleman, open the door, be a good wife and cook for your husband. Just they're basically what they're doing is they're teaching them through very gruesome tactics or punishments, I should say. They're grooming them with punishment in order to be better partners for each other. So literally, it's like the Saw version of marriage counseling. So that's the kind of brief synopsis of it. And then basically these two are just trying to get out. Now, I have some gripes with this movie. And one of the biggest gripes that I have is that, one, the person that you're supposed to feel sorry for and you're supposed to root for it, they do some things earlier on in the film that kind of taints their image, and you're just like, man, fuck them. Like, why should I really care about this person, right? So honestly, that's where I was at with it. I was literally like, why should I really care about this person? I don't give a shit about them. They can die. Who cares, right? And then also another thing about it is that I kind of saw the twist from a mile away. There are certain things where I was just like, okay, like I can see this happening. And then when it happened, I wasn't surprised. And the reason I wasn't surprised is because I foresaw the twist happening miles away before it actually happened. So that wasn't fun. But like I said, the movie's cool. It was fun to watch. It was entertaining. So if you guys can find a way to watch this movie without paying $20 for it, because it's not worth $20, I would recommend checking it out. That's just me. So also the actors and actresses, like there's nothing like spectacular about them. They do a decent job. It's nothing like a knockout of the park performance. It's really just a point A to point B type thing. This movie has literal small set locations, really small cast. It's pretty like it's condensed in a way. The main villain, his mask, his whole persona. Like I said, when I reacted to the trailer of this, I said that it reminded me of the Michael Jackson metal statue. Until it still does. It still does. It also reminds me of those damn those statue people. The freaking when you go to like a live performance and you have the people like in all gold and they're sitting there like this, and all of a sudden they move. Things like that. They look like one of those performers. Like I said, the mask isn't something, and The Mask isn't really something that catches me. But it's just funny to just hear this booming voice over this speaker giving him orders. Make your husband dinner. Look, stay on dinner. Continue to read. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like, it was more comedic than it became comedic after a while versus menacing. But overall, this is like a psychological thriller / horror movie. I would recommend tongue time, right? I would recommend watching this at least once if you can find a free source to watch it. I definitely wouldn't pay $20 for it. I wouldn't pay a lot for it. I mean, this is literally like just one of those, if you're a horror fans and you like the genre of horror, it's something that you should check out. I mean, I liked it. I liked it enough to give it I'm sparing it. So basically what's happening is that here on the Cinema Chop Shop, we grade movies in two ways. Either you get spared or you get bodied. Bodied means it's a terrible fucking movie. Don't waste your time. And spared, it means you just passed the line in order for me to just say, go ahead and recommend it. Now,
he ain't earned the death. He ain't earned the death at my hands. God's only man, spared by the butcher.
what I am going to tell you is this. You should definitely find the most cheapest way to view this movie. Do not spend a lot of money on watching this movie. And if you can find a way not to spend money at all, I say do so. But definitely this movie can franchise out. It can be one of those type of films, but I don't really see it doing it past this film because I definitely don't think this movie is going to do that well. This seems like a Shudder exclusive movie or one of those third party horror outlet, straight to DVD type things. But that's my thoughts. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Whatever the case may be, drop it in the comment section down below, and I will see you next time. Adios.